Hello YouTube, this is Bill from Little White Dory, and we're going to do a little walk around today. I just got a comment from somebody that I've been vacant or absent for a little while, and there's a little truth to that. I'm sorry I'm squinting because I'm looking, I'll turn around, there's a white fence behind me. It's making it very difficult to see what I'm doing. So we did a couple of projects here over the past few weeks, one of which will be this right here. It doesn't look like much. It's just the, case to put. Whoops! Boy, that hasn't happened before. Let's see. There we go. We're in the market for a generator so that I could keep power on here at the house should we have any problems with electricity going out. It's not really that common that we get power outages, but you shop Craigslist, you find the right thing. I ended up buying a Generac LP 3250 propane generator, and I kind of thought about the propane. I ultimately have propane here for my barbecues and stuff like that. It's propane on my camper, but this was a find at a good price, so I got all kinds of stuff from this particular gentleman that was selling it. I don't think he ever used it. He said he bought it after Hurricane Sandy. Let's see, what else did we have going on around here? We took out some of the equipment that we've had, haven't used. This is a 2-burner stove, and got some peppers drying out on here. We're going to come around. We'll catch up to the other peppers in a minute. What else do we have? Oh, from the same guy, I bought this plastic Rubbermaid bench for 10 bucks. Can't complain about that. It's like brand new. Put that back there. We've got the old Cook Shack smoker here. We've used that a couple of times recently. We love the smoker. That was a good deal too. And lastly, from the same gentleman that I bought the generator from, he was getting rid of a lot of stuff. He was moving, and so he had all these plastic Rubbermaid tank containers. But for the same deal, we got 4 propane tanks full. And it came with the generator. Like I said, I don't think he ever used it. The other thing that I've got that I mentioned in one of my other videos, but now I've had a chance to use it a little bit more as I walk back over here, and I'll cover it, is the big green egg, or the little big green egg, however that works. Totally loving this thing. Same thing is true with the griddle. I'll pull it out and turn it around for you. We picked up this 28-inch, I think it is, 2-burner griddle from Blackstone via BJ's. It's on sale for $149, and I'll tell you, for $149, I am impressed with how well made this is. But we were looking for something that I could place this egg on, because what happens is this egg gets very hot. I wanted it because it does get very hot. You have a top that goes on here, it's cast iron, and you've got some venting, and you can kind of get a sense of how that works. I also bought off of Amazon a small 9-inch ceramic pizza plate, which works friggin' great. Now inside here, I hope this is going to focus. The cool thing is you fill this thing with charcoal, lump charcoal. You start it, use it, and when you're done, you let it burn out. But you can put it out so that not every bit of the lump coal gets burned, and you can just restart it. So we got this little pizza stone. We've cooked a few things on it. I keep this inside just because it's got to be put someplace. And then there's this cap, which is, I guess, the decorative cap, just to keep it from getting moisture in it. Anyway, that's the story on all the toys. And I've been, when I say I've been busy buying stuff and setting things up and taking care of my little chickens. These are my 2 little girls that just like to spend time together. And so I let them come out and spend a little time in here. And I think we'll take them now back to the, see what we got in here, if anything. Nothing. They've been in there for a while. You ladies not going to lay an egg today? Huh? We'll take the chicken scratch. Yeah, they see that. Come on, girls. Let's go. So we bought a fire ring. We haven't really used it much, but Hope to soon enough. Still haven't gotten around to finishing the new garden bed that I want to build. This is 12 by 5 or 12 by 6, 12 by 5, and I'm going to cut it in half to be 2 6 by 5s. As I come around here, I see all the little native birds running away. They come in here and they love to get a free meal. Come on. Come on, girls. I shake this a little bit. Give them a little, oops. Come on. Come on, girls. Come on. Come on. Come on, Buff. All right, Buffy I'll have to pick up. Buffy is a really good girl, but she definitely sometimes needs to be helped. Alrighty, so we got this over here. This is my ground cherries, which the girls have finally figured out that you got to take them out of the shell. Go ahead, show them, girls. Go ahead, you show them. That's Buffy. Buffy's my happy girl, but she got beat up. She's missing some feathers on her head because one of the old chickens used to beat her up. All right, you're not interested. Now you're looking for tomatoes. I know you. I'm going to catch you in a second. She's usually very easy to catch. I just have to get around. Come on. Where are you going? Come here. Come on. I know. I know. See? You're okay. I'm going to put you in here with the other girls. Come on. There you go. Whoops. She's not the most coordinated girl. I'll give her that. She's kind of a little klutzy. We've got this silly little wire gate here that I've had now for a couple of years, and the girls really just don't seem to go over it. They're content. So I'll leave the girls in there. Maybe they'll lay an egg in there today. We've cleaned up quite a bit for the fall and the winter. Although, you know, I'm going to put my hand down here and say, hey, we've still got some tomatoes coming. Can't complain about these. You know, I'm just letting them ripen, and I have to do the best job I can to keep my chickens away from them. They're loving them. They've eaten as many tomatoes this year as I have. So, I think I've mentioned it before, we got these beds cleared out. We're going to start planting in them. Out back here, I added a little bit of a fence to the existing run so they could get a little more room. We've got this, well, let me come around. So this is my 18 different varieties of tomato plants here. And, well, many of them were a success. I mean, I'm looking in here now and I'm finding more and more. I'll pull that one. That's a happy tomato. I'll even be happier when I take a taste of it. Oh, that's good. That's real good. All right, so we have a bunch of stuff back here. More tomatoes growing. We've got a very long summer this year. It's now the end of September and we're still in the 80s. This tomato plant here is a volunteer, and it has just oodles and oodles of tomatoes on it. I mean, we've been pulling them off now for weeks, and it still has more. A couple more tomato plants over here. They were doing too good, so I didn't pull them out. Unfortunately, my mandavillas did not produce this year. They lived, but they didn't climb. I'm a little bummed. I'll try next year. We also have a few other things going on. One is a new compost pile, which I put a Redneck Thermometer in, something I built or made out of existing pieces. Well, we got 88 degrees in there. I've had this up as high as 110, but I'm really not caring for it. So what it is I had a broken piece of the antenna on the roof, and I took this corded temperature thing. We wrapped the cord around the handle, and we made ourselves a little compost thermometer out of stuff we already had. And there it is. It goes in. Right now it says 87, but it could be better. And I'll just put this little rain protector over it, and we'll check it out in the future. I'm going to try to get that to compost as quick as possible. You know, I'm sitting here walking around with this tomato, and I just want to eat more of it. So good. The shed has seen better days. Got to decide what I want to do with it. I have a 24 by 14 tarp I can pull over it. See if that'll work, but the end is really shot. We took down the fence over here, and we're playing around with cattle panels, or pig panels, or whatever they're called, and having fun with them. They're interesting. Using one for a gate. We're going to use some for trellising over the 2 gardens I'm going to be building. As I head back over to the garden, this one ground cherry plant has been phenomenal. Interesting plant. We got peppers, lots of peppers still coming in. You can see them right here, I'm sure. There goes the rest of that tomato. But we've got lots of them. These are just Anaheims and some bell peppers. Our asparagus, although I don't really know what to make of it, has been doing well. I've been kind of just tucking this stuff up and behind the sign here, just so that it stays up a little bit. But seems like everything's going good. A few more things. We had projects started. I get so many things started and eventually I wrap them up. But we have this Weber Q barbecue, was one of our semi-retired barbecues. The guy that I bought the generator from also threw in 3 bags of topsoil, a creeper, and a couple of other things too. A Sawzall, a pneumatic accessory kit for a compressor with a spray paint. We've been trying to fill the cracks in the driveway, but I unfortunately keep getting bad crack filler. This one of them, is basically solid. It's supposed to be liquid. It's coming out more like toothpaste, so it's not flowing into the cracks. You can see I just take them and you spray it or pour it into these cracks, and it's been working pretty well. But this was what it came out like, and you can see it kind of looks a little toothpastey. It's supposed to be, you know, slightly liquidy and flow, so that didn't happen. We got a little trailer cleaned up, semi-organized, but ready to go whenever I need it. We also mounted the gate sections that I had bought a while back. I'll bring this one over and show you. It's just sitting here. It's not exactly fancy mounted, but it would get the point across that you're not supposed to be in here. And it comes almost all the way, and the other one overlaps. So, you know, we're just taking advantage of using some of the stuff that I have. Not that I'm trying to keep everybody out, but I don't know, it's kind of a farm look. And it doesn't make it all the way. We have the other one so I can swing it around if I ever want to have it closed, like if I go on vacation, just to keep people out or keep people in or whatever you need to do. So we're going to put wheels on the bottom of this end. What else? More crack filling. You know, the driveway is about 20 years old, I'll say, and it's needing some major repairs, but I keep patching it together with all the crack filler. Let's see, got a nice pumpkin a few weeks ago. We got our fall look going, and as I say that, I'm going to turn and point and look at the Carolina Reapers, man. Look at this. Is this not incredible? There is so many of these in here. And when I tell you hot, woo-wee, these babies are hot. Sapper Gardener, I know you said you accidentally ordered some of the ahi chapatis. Hope you've got some use for the Carolina Reaper. Man, they're doing well. They were easy. I have another one over here that didn't do as well. It's looking a little anemic. I've been putting some of the ones that I picked and showed people off down here. There's another one. It's gonna grow. It's gonna ripen, but you know, you can see the temperatures are dropping, and we had cool nights. I'm gonna come out and pick these later. It's interesting. They go to like a brownish first. It's interesting. Very interesting plant. Of course, we got all the knockout roses still doing fantastic. Gotta love roses, especially knockouts. They're just so productive. Got the tractor out front, trying to sell that. Got the mother-in-law's car out here trying to sell that. She bought a new Subaru. All right, folks, we just gave you a quick walk around. Let's spin this back around and face you. I'm sweating here like crazy. It's really warm for the end of September. It's probably about 80 degrees, if not a little more today. Sunny, a little humid. We got the southwest breeze coming in. Anyway, sorry for the long time between uploads, but life gets busy. I'm dealing with a lot of things. We were a little disappointed about losing the property over the summer. I was really set. I thought we were good. Thought I'd be there by now, working my ass off, but sometimes things don't happen the way you plan. So I'll keep looking. At this point, I think what I'm going to do is take advantage of the property I've got and run some